What is going on, trka? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know if I even know how to make a video anymore. It's been so long. I'm telling you, I am buried and I don't know how to get out from my buried situation. So until then, it's going to be very hit or miss. But here I am, checking in with you guys. Not financial advice. As always, you guys know this is just for entertainment purposes only. And I'll tell you my position. I'm down $1,117.90 right now on my position. I had to buy order set around like $16.95 today. I didn't know if it was going to come down or not. I didn't get filled. But hey, at this hour, you guys know the situation. I'm usually enjoying a cocktail or two by now. So let's look at it. I mean, this was a fun day, so I figured it'd be a good day to check in with you guys. Just let you know what I'm looking at, what I'm watching for. I did not want to see a 17 retest. We pretty much got there. I mean, we might as well call it a 17 retest. At the current time, we don't know what's going on. Our CEO is still silent. Jeffries, who knows what they're doing? Are they here to make this thing explode, or are they here to help them with the bad the bad? Let's just call it the bad. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody can tell you exactly what's going on. We can all create a theory or whatever and talk about it. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do good or if we're gonna do bad. Some of you guys have a nice average, so if you have a nice average, be watching it very close because you don't have to lose money in this thing. As we get closer, we know that we're more in tune to being driven down if we don't get any news or if we don't hear what we want to hear. But at the same time, nice support here. I really thought it was going to come down to the fib level, which is why I had my buy order set down there. But it held around the 17 and a quarter range. Nice bounce off of the 1953, and it's still climbing as far as the 1 hour goes. Not a bad chart, I guess, for the 1 hour, but we're watching to see, is it going to be one of those things that just gives us nice bounces on the way down? Makes it very hard to DCA down and be able to get out with a profit. And we just like to make money here. It's not a moon channel. We're not looking for it to go to the moon. If it does, that's awesome. We're going to see if earnings come out, if they release them. And that will be within, I don't know, somewhere within the next 3 to 13 days, roughly, I guess, according to the calendar date and what we're used to. So let's see if that happens. The RSI on the 1 hour pumped up very nice. I like to see that. The 4 hour climbed pretty nice as well to 50.87. So we're back just trying to get into that bullish territory of where I would really like to see things continue in that trajectory, moving to the upside. Doesn't mean it has to, but let's see if that was the bounce. I wish I would have set my buy order just a little bit higher. I'm not going all in on this. Don't get that wrong. I'm just playing it, and if I'm patient enough, I wait for those right opportunities. I'm not buying every day or every chance that it drops, a fraction of a penny or half a cent or whatever. Very patient. I don't care. We're just gonna see what happens. But had some nice action, nice volatility, and pretty nice days. So if you made money on that trade, awesome. I honestly do not remember from the last time we made a video if this is higher or lower, but I'll give you the ortex estimates. The ortex is saying 85.14 as far as the utilization goes. Cost to borrow average coming in around 28%. Short interest looks like it dropped a little bit. Live short interest 8.56 million. With the utilization almost, 100%, and this being the live short interest, again, that brings us back to the question of what's the float. Nobody knows what the float is other than the filings, and the filings would be my best guess as far as what is accurate, what is right, what should I be looking for. I'd read through the filings because none of the brokerages seem to have the same number, and they don't seem to have a consistency as far as what the float is, what the outstanding shares, what's available out there for trading. What is Jeffries doing? We don't know. So just keep an eye on it. I can tell you the area we got rejected right around that 20.5, 21 cent range as far as our candles go on the 1 hour would be a fib line. So be watching to see if this is starting to make its climb back up, or if it's going to get rejected below 19 cents, call it, give or take a little bit. That's going to be your downside range as to if we are going to be trending further to the downside. Watch your RSI, watch your numbers, and see what they want to do. If it wants to make its way to the upside, I think next target would be around 22.75. And then if we can gain that with some strength, then we're getting back into that area, that box area right back here, where everything seems to get a whole lot more active, where we seem to get flooded with a high volume percentage. So why is that happening? I don't know. I've said before, I think it's the warrants. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But it's there. So I'd be watching those areas closely. Right now, 20.75, give or take. 22.75, give or take. 24.75, give or take. And then up to 26.50. Once we get back to 26.50, we need that breakout of 28 cents, I think, is where our box is. If we can't break out of there and we see that high volume continue to pick back up, then we still have issues. We have the same issues that we've been fighting this entire time. And that would be an inclination that, it's right now, I mean, the volatility gives you nice trades, but you really have to be patient for your entries and where you're going to take those. So that's why the levels are so important. Down here, I didn't want to see 17 cents retested. Apparently, we retested it, so could be a double bottom. Let's see. I don't want to see it lose that 17 cents by any means. Got a little bit of a profile gap here around 2031 up to about 2096, and see how it continues to move, how it continues to hold. Then your next one will really step in around 21.75 up to about 22.5 cents. But we need to make that climb above and beyond 28 cents. It just has to happen at some point. Everything needs to take us above there. Otherwise, we're just getting flooded with a high volume, and it just it can't make its move above there. So watch your RSI. Watch what the price levels are doing in these channels, in these areas. And if you're trading it, that's great, right? Make money, right? If you make money, take that money. There's nothing wrong with it. Not everything has to go to the moon. A lot of things don't go to the moon. Pretty much almost nothing other than the original AMC GME run-up has gone to the moon. So don't think that everything that you're in has to go that high. If you can make a trade, make your trade. If you see opportunities to exit the trade green, exit the trade green. As I say, as we go on day by day, this gets a little bit more risky, especially with our CEO being so quiet. We don't know exactly what's happening behind the scenes. We can create a narrative either way right now. We like to think that Jeffries is on our side. We like to think that everything's going to move us to the upward area. It doesn't have to. Jeffries could be involved to help with making sure that everything's smooth for a bankruptcy. Jeffries could be helping out with getting them in line for a reverse split. Now, it's not their, I guess, history of what Jeffries would do whenever they're involved, but it is a possibility, and we can't rule it out. So do what you want with the information. Just play it smart, play it safe. I hope we all make money at the end of this, but there's nothing that guarantees us that we have to make money, and we just take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and see how it's moving. So watch your channels, watch your levels, watch your RSI, and have a good weekend, guys. Be safe, make good decisions. I will see you next week, maybe, hopefully, at some point. I'll throw out a video. Hopefully we're doing something amazing, and I just have to come back here. All right, I'll talk to you soon. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.